radio for the masses.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
If the game is rigged, change the game. Game changer.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
This is Fade to Black with your host, Jimmy Church, on the Game Changer Radio Network and KGRA, the Global Radio Alliance.
I need your help to get to the year 1985.
You're listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Network.
Good evening. Yeah, man. Fade to Black. That's right. How you doing? How you doing? Bespoke Radio for the masses. Yeah. Today's Thursday. Today's Thursday, March 25th, 2021. "84 days into the new year. Only 281 days left. We are live from a bunker somewhere in the middle of beautiful downtown Burbank, California. And I would like to welcome everybody listening all around the world, all across the United States. Hither and thither, to and fro, back and forth, up and down, east and west, north and south, far and near. This is Fade to Black for KJCR, the Game Changer Network, and KGRA, the planet. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. What is cracking, everybody? I got stuff here on my desk. I don't even know what it is. This is some USB thingy. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Here's another USB thingy. I don't know what this has got a little cap on it, too. Oh, this is a card reader. Obviously, haven't used that in a couple of years, but it looks nice. It just sits there. All right. Well, I don't even know. Where did I leave off? Tonight, it's Thursday. It's Fadernight. It's open lines all night long. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. And, yeah, I see what's going on. I see what people are trying to do. I see what's going on. I see what's happening. I see what's happening. I see what's happening. I see it. I'm watching it happen. I'm watching it happen. What? Wasn't there a boxer named Hatton? Ricky Hatton? Ricky Hatton. He was good. He's a good boxer. Man, I haven't watched boxing. Rita and I, we watched boxing. I'm going to tell you right now, and she was into it too there for a while. Man, I'm going to say we put in a solid 10 years of boxing. Yeah, together. I was into it before that. Haven't watched boxing in 10 years. No, I have no clue what's going on. Oh, man, I have no clue. Okay, all that brought up because of Ricky Hatton. I think that's what they used to sing. It's Thursday night. It's Fader night. I am excited. And it is my favorite night of the week. And we've got so much going on this weekend. Normally this is, and I talk about this often enough where I'm excited, right? I'm excited. Got the weekend off and, I get to do stuff and, well, we're always working, but it's the week. No, not this weekend. Not this weekend because this Saturday, Bunker Cam is off. Bunker cam is off. It has nothing to do with me. Okay? It has nothing to do with me. And hopefully Rita's listening. Rita, text Drew and tell him that somebody says the bunker cam is off, but I doubt that it is because everything else is running. Here, I'm going to do this. Let's see. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. And I better see video. I better see my fat face on the screen. And let's see. Let's see. I'm right there. Bunker cam is, I don't know. I don't know. Rita, maybe you shouldn't bother Drew. I don't know. I don't know. Tell him not to mess with anything. That we're fine. That we are fine. I don't know. I'm not going to pay attention anymore to Twitter. That's it. I'm done. This Saturday, the 27th, I will be doing a ghost investigation with the Dark Zone at the LAPD Police Museum right here in Los Angeles. It's right next door to Burbank. It's down the hill and stuff over by Dodger Stadium. But I will be over there. And this is the deal. I need you to go to thedarkzone.tv. Now, I posted everything up in Twitter today and on social media. Get over there and get your tickets. It's tomorrow. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think tonight they're having a free preview during this show. Bad timing. But I think you can go and do that too as well over at thedarkzone.tv. Get your tickets and info. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I will be there with everybody Saturday night. Okay, so I will see you there. Darkzone.tv. Thedarkzone.tv. All right, and really quick, very excited about the UFO Megacon coming up. Did you see Resident Alien last night? UFO Con? Did you guys see that? Get back to that in a second. UFO Megacon, June 6th through the 12th in Laughlin, Nevada. Live, in-person, real conference, 1 week long. 1 week long, 7 days. Okay, so come and hang out with us in person, live. I mean, like blood-flowing people right in front of you. It's going to be great. I cannot wait for this. I want bar food. I want company. I want the Fadernauts. I want people. I want conversation. I want all of you to be hanging out with us. If I need it, I know you need it. Need to get it. Oh, man. Bar food, right? Fish and chips, chicken strips, French fries, nachos, blended margarita on ice. I don't care. Flowing, dark, cold beer, nachos piled high, pizzas. I don't care. Man, I just need that action. I want to hear people speak. I want to introduce people. I want to laugh. I just want to hang out. So it's going down. UFO Megacon, June 6th through the 12th. Laughlin, UFOMegaconference.com. Okay, there's a 250 limit right now on tickets. So go and get your tickets now. I want all Fade to Black shirts. All right. Follow me on Twitter at JChurchRadio. Right? Follow me at JChurchRadio right there on Twitter. Okay? Hashtag F2B is the sandbox. It's right here. Chat rooms are open. Oh, it turns out the bunker cam is on. Rita, bunker cam is on. It was never off. Man, that's it. I'm not paying attention to Twitter anymore. That's it. If you, it's what is it? The Boy Who Cried Wolf. That's it. You're going to get my distraction like that and throw off the studio and everybody over here. You're going to do that? Are you going to do that? And then go, oops. That's not cool. Not cool. Don't do it to me. Email is jimmy@jimmychurchradio.com. Now, the big announcement. Now, as in now, through midnight tonight. It's happy birthday to Juanita. That's what it is. Juanita from River Moon Coffee. That's right. Today, she is 29 years old. 29 years old, running that company. That's right. 29 years old, telling Jeff what to do. 29 years old. Happy birthday, Juanita. Now, in celebration of all of this, now, through midnight tonight, River Moon Coffee and Fade to Black have a very special offer for you. Just go to the Amazon store, and right now, you can get our world-famous Fade to Black blend coffee for an additional 15% off the already discounted pricing with the promo code JimmyFade15. It should be Juanita's birthday, 29. That should be the promo code, JimmyFade15. All right? The links are posted throughout social media right now. Just go. Celebrate Juanita's birthday. It's their gift to you. You should be giving, isn't it the other way around? But that's not how River Moon Coffee does it. There you go. Happy birthday, Juanita. And wow, so cool. And so Rita and I today, we're like, are we sure? Are you sure she's 29? Have you seen their kids? I'm like, 29, I'm buying it. Buying into it. I am. Let's get to the breaking news. Scotland has narrowly missed a target to generate the equivalent of 100% of its electricity demand from renewables by 2020. It was announced today. The new figures reveal it reached 97.4% from renewable sources. That's right. This target was set in 2011 when renewable technologies generated just 37% of the national demand. They almost did it, 97%. What do they do when there's a windstorm? What are they going to do when there's, I don't know, when it snows? What are they going to do when they get hit like Texas? But yeah, 97%, 97.4%. That's remarkable. Now, huge news coming out of the great state of Arizona. That's right. You thought I was going to say Texas. It's Arizona this time around, declaring the pandemic effectively over in Arizona. Governor Doug Ducey is abolishing all of the COVID-19 restrictions that remain on businesses and public gatherings. And he is eliminating the ability of local communities to maintain their own mask mandates. In a new executive order issued today, March 25th, the governor abolished all of the limits on how businesses need to operate. That also means that all of the music venues and bars that have been shuttered are free to open their doors. And here, too, while there is a suggestion to maintain social distancing and mask, they don't care. It's no longer a requirement. They're just leaving it up to the people. Absolutely incredible. Are we at the end of this? Let's get the show cracking. Happy birthday to today, Elton John. Is he a sir? Is he a knight? I think he is, right? Elton John today is 74. Sarah Jessica Parker today is 56. Producer Bob Ezrin today is 72. Bob Ezrin, one of the greatest of all time. Lou Reed, Alice Cooper, Aerosmith, Kiss, Pink Floyd. Dude produced The Wall. That's right. Deep Purple, Peter Gabriel, Andrea Bocelli. He even did Fish. Happy birthday, Bob Ezrin. And OG Fadernight, Karen. Karen also today. It's really weird. She's 29 as well. Her and Juanita are the same age, same birthday. Separated at birth, I guess. And Karen, we will be celebrating your birthday in person. I cannot wait. In Laughlin, Nevada, Karen. Happy birthday, Karen. And I mean it. Rita means it. Happy birthday. We miss you. All right. Our dead guy's birthday today is Aretha Franklin. 1942 to 2018, died at the age of 76. Known forever as the Queen of Soul. She recorded 112 charted singles on Billboard, including 77 Hot 100 entries, 17 top 10 pop singles, 100 R&B entries, and 20 number one R&B singles. She won 18 Grammy Awards, including 8 years in a row for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance from 1968 to 1975. Franklin is one of the best-selling music artists of all time, having sold more than 75 million records. And she also starred in the Blues Brothers movie. That's it. That's all I got. Enough said. Aretha died at her home in Detroit on August 16th, 2018 at the age of 76 without a will, with $80 million large in the bank. That's right. And they're still fighting over it. Her estate issue is still unresolved. On this day in history, OTD 1911. In one of the darkest moments of America's industrial history, the Triangle Shirtwaist Company factory in New York City burns, killing 146 workers. But this is what got everything underway with worker safety and workers' rights on this day in 1911. Fader fact. Okay, now, bet you didn't know this. Johannes Kepler. That's right. Kepler telescope. That Kepler, Johannes Kepler, wrote the world's first genuine science fiction book in 1609. That's right. The novel advanced, are you ready? A Copernican model of the universe, described gravity decades before Newton, speech synthesis before computers, and space travel 300 years before the moon landing. That's right. And that is your Fader fact. Tonight, it's another Fader night with open lines all night long. Call in number 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. All right. Now, before I get to my rant, did you guys watch Resident Alien last night? That was pretty cool. And so Giorgio did his thing last night. Giorgio's pretty good. So I texted, is texted a word? I texted, or did you just say text? Anyway, so I texted Giorgio today. I said, I know you're getting millions of text to you. But I wanted to say you did pretty good last night. I said, I'm putting in a submission for an Emmy for you, right? Little joke. He comes back with, thanks, Jimmy. That's awesome. Anyway, he said that he was really stoked and he had a lot of fun. And he said, hello to the Fadernauts. It's all right here. And he said, have a good show tonight and give our best to Rita. But it was really cool to see Giorgio last night. And that was pretty cool. And I know that he was being bugged all day today. But for him to come back right away and say, hey, thank you. Say hello to the Fadernauts. So I'm doing that right now. Okay? Giorgio loves you guys. All right? So I got that out of the way. And the next thing, before I get to this rant, is you know what? No, I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this for after. Let me write this down. Right, there you go. That's all I need. Oh, okay, my little note. I do bullet points. I don't write things out. I just do bullet points. Like right now. So let me hit this River Moon Coffee. Happy birthday, Juanita. And let me be very straight. You Fadernauts, you guys all need to support River Moon Wellness. Go and show Juanita and Jeff some love. Go and click on the website and jimmychurchradio.com. Go visit everything and purchase everything. Because without Juanita and Jeff, this show doesn't happen. This is the best friggin' coffee in the world. The show does not happen without Juanita and Jeff. Not so much Jeff. He plays guitar. But Juanita. Juanita, happy birthday. All right, so I posted this yesterday on social media. And if you read it yesterday, all right, I'm going to go through this again. But for the rest of you out there, I posted this. And I was cruising around on Facebook yesterday, and I read this post. This thing on Facebook. and it was from a show like this one, right? A show. Conspiracy UFOs. Show. A show, right? Air quotes. Now, I'm not going to name names. It's not my style. But in the post, it said, and I'm quoting, "We have over 2 million listeners per night." And I was like, okay. It's very strong words from a show I've never heard of. And trust me, here in the entertainment world, we all kind of know what's going on out there. We know who the competition is. 2 million listeners per night, right? Whoa. So let's examine this statement. 2 million listeners per night. Straight up. 2 million listeners per night is more than Rush. He's dead. More than Hannity. He's alive. More than Levin. More than Howard Stern. This would make you the most listened to, talked about, popular, and number one ranked show in the known universe. Yes, even bigger than Joe Rogan. You would have millions of followers on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. You would be mentioned on Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, BBC, RT, and you would be endorsing Verizon or the Capital One Venture card. That's right, probably both. You would have a New York Times best-selling book. You would have a movie deal, guaranteed. A TV series running at the same time. And you would have an agent over at CAA, the Creative Artist Agency. That's right. Working their magic for you. 2 million listeners per night would put 7 Ferraris in your driveway, all in different colors. 1 for each day of the week. This is just reality. This is the world we live in. Listeners equal dollars. 2 million per night would make you the most influential influencer of all. Numero uno, tippity top. You would be, wait for it, a Kardashian. Now that I've set it all up for you and what 2 million would bring you, I needed to find out some real facts about this show. So I did some searching. And this show had exactly 103 followers on Twitter. And the live stream from last night had exactly 21 views. On YouTube. 167 subs on YouTube. Over on Spreaker, they had 1 like on last night's show, 1 like, 1 heart, 1 stamp, and 15 listens. Now, I need some help finding the other 1,999,964 listeners. But the trail went kind of cold at this point, so that's it. Couldn't find them. Now, after I posted this yesterday on Facebook, the original post was immediately taken down. That's right. Somebody read it. I went back to do a quick screenshot. I wanted to grab a quick screenshot, but I was out of luck. I remember a few years ago, someone came up to me at a conference and invited me onto their show. And the host takes out a cell phone. Where's my cell phone? It takes out a cell phone and says, look. He says, our show does 900,000 listeners per night. This is from last week. And he hands, I'm looking at it. And the chart is showing 900,000. It's a chart. It's going up with a time thing on it. and the show's name underneath it. It's pretty janky looking, actually. But we shake hands, I walk away. And I immediately take out my cell phone as I'm walking away, and I do a quick search, and I look, find him on YouTube, 200 subs on YouTube, right? 60 views, whatever. And I'm like, really? And I go over to Twitter, there it is, right? Okay, that's the show. 70 followers. So here's the deal. Social media is not a true gauge for anything, okay? I get that. But if you have 2 million per night, you are all over social media. You are a marketing guru. You have a full staff behind you pushing all of it 24/7. You don't have 75 followers on Twitter. It doesn't work that way. And here's a quick tip from someone that's been doing this talk show thing for a while now. To all of the show hosts out there, keep it real, man. Keep it real. Don't BS. I don't talk numbers on the show. I don't care about them. I don't post them. I don't follow them. If you want to see my stats, go. You want to see the numbers? Go. It's all there. You want to see the rankings? Go look. Search the net. Click away. It's all out there for you and the rest of the world to see. Everyone today has Google and a mouse. And remember, when you brag about your 2 million person per night audience, you had better pull up in a 2021 Ferrari F8 Tributo. I do. Not. This is Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. It's Thursday night. It is Fadernight. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. I'm going to say it again. Happy birthday, Karen. Happy birthday, Juanita. This is show 1401. And it's Fadernight. I'll be right back after this short break. 747-228-2051. Stay with me.
KGRA Radio.
Introducing the Game Changer blend from River Moon Coffee that delivers a customized blend made specifically for the Fadernauts. If the game is rigged, change the game. It's a bolder cup with some bite. Game Changer is the coffee of choice for those that prefer an organic dark roast that is slightly lighter and milder, but it's still dark. With wild notes of pecans and chocolate with a rich, balanced, full-bodied cup that is roasted to perfection for a great coffee to start your day, as an after-dinner coffee or anywhere in between. Artisan, small batch roasted to perfection. USDA certified organic, all River Moon coffee is freshly roasted and packaged in the USA. Just go to rivermooncoffee.com or click on the banners over on our site and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today. rivermooncoffee.com.
This is the only way forward.
This is Fade to Black. Make contact. KGRAradio.com.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and you can get our podcast for just $2 per month. All you have to do is click on the podcast banner over at jimmychurchradio.com.
Hi, folks. It's troubling times, and fear is pushing emotions, which in turn pushes health the wrong direction. Do you ever get an ache because life is uneasy? Try Life Change Tea at getthetea.com. Life Change Tea works on your digestive tract, helping to move food through quicker and comfortably so your health is spot on. Life Change Tea may not help with world issues, but it will help with your digestive issues. A glass a day helps keep the intruders away. So, change your life today. Log on to getthetea.com. That's getthetea.com. If your health game is off, get on by ordering Life Change Tea. Getthetea.com. And while you're on our site, look around at the great non-GMO organic supplements. And if you're a sales shopper, go to our specials page and see what's for you. I've been drinking the tea for 12 years and I'm sure glad for its health benefits. Again, that's getthetea.com. Getthetea.com. The tea that makes you go.
Fadernauts. When you think about the future of our country and where we're headed, do you wonder about the food supply? I do. Disruptions in the food supply chain could be disastrous, and they usually occur with little warning. That's why the smartest thing you can do today is to stockpile emergency food, water, and other essentials. I personally recommend My Patriot Supply. They're the nation's largest emergency preparedness company, serving millions of customers for more than a decade. In fact, they're the only source my family trusts for our preparedness plan. You should too. Right now, save 20% off a full 4-week supply of delicious meals that provide 2,000 calories a day. Saving 20% helps too, doesn't it? Especially now. So go to preparewithjimmy.com and get ready. That's preparewithjimmy.com. There's no time to lose. Do it now.
9 out of 10 geneticists agree.
Fade to Black is not your father's radio show on the Game Changer Radio Network and KGRA, The Planet.
Hi, this is Rob Reiner from Anvil, and you're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com.
What's up? I'm Chris. What up? This is Kyle Massey, and you're listening to Jimmy Church Radio.
Welcome back, Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. Thursday night, Fadernight. Open lines all night long. Fadernight is, without a doubt, the number one, the best show in all of talk radio in all of the world. And it happens on Thursday nights. It's absolutely incredible. This is your show. Your phone calls. Time travel, UFOs, conspiracy, lost history, the paranormal, the supernatural, music, whatever. Uncensored, unfiltered, unscreened. All right. And before I kick things off, before I get to the phones, have you guys started watching, there's 2 episodes out, the documentary on HBO about Q? Have you seen it yet? And I don't know where it's going. But the first 2 episodes were an eye-opener. I don't know if I am going to just take off right now and say what I want to say so far. But my mind has been completely blown. Completely. So if you haven't seen it yet, go. And it's the first thing. Okay. This is out of everything so far that has been laid out. It is 8chan that has blown my mind. And 8chan, which, as famous as it is, everybody in the world has heard of 8chan. Right? Everybody knows 8chan. It turns out that 8chan just runs itself. They don't have any employees. No, there's no staff. There's nothing. They have nobody in. That's it. And so you meet the owners of 8chan. You meet Fred, the guy that started 8chan. Nice guy too, as well. He's in a wheelchair. Nice guy, great personality. He sells or gives 8chan away in some kind of weird handshake deal to this father and son team. Jim and Ron Wilkins, it doesn't matter. Watkins, and that's it. And 8chan just runs itself. That's it. Just sits on servers. And that right there is mind-blowing enough. And the setup that they are doing And with all of the other QAnon different levels of who's investigating and, and looking at the Q post and the Q drops and how they pick that stuff apart and who's doing it it's an eye opener. It's not what you think. I don't care if you follow QAnon, if you're a follower and you believe in it. All right. Well, go and watch this and see who is behind it. Number one. Number two, if you're not and you've been skeptical about it and things, go and watch this documentary because you're just going to laugh. It's crazy. Now, this is just the setup. I don't know what's going to happen in episode 3 and everything that has been aired so far in the first 2 episodes. This was shot in 2017, 2018. So they've got, the previews of what's coming up. And you see the owner, owns a pig farm. It's all done out of the Philippines, by the way, Achan. And his physical change, he grows this crazy mustache with the mustache wax. And he goes from being this conservative-looking guy in these first 2 episodes to wow. So I don't know where this is going. But the first 2 episodes are a heck of a setup, man. Heck of a setup. All right. So anyway, go and watch it. It's called what is it called? The Storm? Q? Something like that. But you'll find it. Just in your search in Amazon or whatever, just search Q, it just pops right up. And we're watching it on it's on HBO Max. Crazy. Let's with that, let's go to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's up first?
It would be your old pal Mark from Dallas, homie. What happened?
Man, how did you pull that off?
It's magic. Jesus wants me on first, bro. I done talked. He done told me that tonight.
Oh, you talked you talked to Jesus, huh? All right.
Yeah, he called right before I called you and said for me to get on.
Oh, that is funny. See, I'm gonna let you know there. I've got 10 calls on hold, and there were 4 in front of you. Right? You were not the first caller. And they just chose to hang up. So you're just next in line, right? It's just all in order.
Oh.
And I clicked
it's meant to be.
And I was like, wow, check that out. Some people just don't want to wait. Okay. Mark, what's on your mind tonight? Are you watching Q? Are you watching that thing on HBO?
Okay, so that's next on my list to watch.
That's a must.
Get to it.
That's a must.
Well, now that I hear you talk about it, I'm definitely in. It's just I've been so pressed for time lately. But man, I feel like I need to apologize to you and the Fadernauts for that last call a couple of weeks ago about evil. I kind of feel like I kind of brought the room down. Sorry about that.
Yeah, the 50 phone calls about evil after that were because of you. And, but before we jump forward, let me say this about Q.
Okay.
This documentary series. I've watched both episodes. Right? There's only 2 up. I think there's probably going to be 6 or 8 or whatever. I've watched them both 3 times. It's that good. Oh, wow. I mean, it's not intense, man. It's more. It's like you know what it is. You know how this is hitting me right now. This is like Spinal Tap. This is like.
Oh wow.
Yes. This is like A Mighty Wind. This is like Best in Show. It's like that. It's like there is no way that this is the reality, and it is. It is. I know all the names. I know all the people. I'm just like this. What? It's
like
crazy town.
Wait,
you wait, and it's real too. That's the other part. At least with Spinal Tap, it's a mockumentary. Not this. Who knew? Knew. No, it's that good, though. It's that good. All right, what's on your mind?
Man, I can't wait to get into it. Well, man, I thought we'd do something fun tonight instead of bringing the room down. Let's have a little fun. I think you and I both are history buffs, right?
Uh-huh.
And I got to thinking, you and I alike also are movie buffs. We both like movies.
Right.
And I got to thinking about, man, what was a groundbreaking year in movies in Hollywood?
Groundbreaking
and
year?
I came up with,
okay, all right.
And okay, so I think you're going to like this tonight.
Okay, all right.
I found a year that I think was the cornerstone groundbreaking year of Hollywood.
Am I supposed to
back it up?
Am I supposed to guess it first?
No, sir. I've
Really?
got a list here, and I will see if you agree with me. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the year itself was a groundbreaking year. The year, I'll tell you right now, the year was 1968.
Oh,
now,
68. Okay, for a lot of reasons. Okay, I like where you're going right now. My favorite movie of all time, my number one movie of all time, was released in 1968.
So mine and yours both. So let's stick with 1968 for a minute. The year.
So
what
not
happened in
1972, not 74,
Nope.
not 77, not 75. Oh man, you're
okay.
Okay, all right.
So,
We're going to go with 68. Okay. All right.
68 was an unusual year all the way around. So what happened in 68, before we get to the movies? 1968, there was a lot of energy going on in 1968 for those of us that were around. It was very strange. It was a very weird time in the entire planet. The height of the Vietnam War with worldwide protests was 1968. Martin Luther King was assassinated. Robert Kennedy was assassinated. Apollo 8 astronaut James Lovell announced, "Houston, please be advised there is a Santa Claus." That happened in 1968.
That's right.
O.J. Simpson won the Heisman Trophy. Hey, USC won the national championship in college football. You know who they beat?
USC beat Notre Dame.
The Indiana Hoosiers.
Oh,
14-3.
that's right. That might have been the Hoosiers' only trip to the Rose Bowl. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right on that. No, you're right on that. But yeah, go ahead.
Detroit Tigers beat St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series. The Celtics beat the Lakers that year. And for everybody that was around, we had a very controversial Summer Olympics with protests of racism and Vietnam War and stuff like that.
That was in Mexico City, right? Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of stuff happening in '68, man. So let's get to the movies.
How many? How many?
I got 10. That's my top 10.
You got your top 10. Okay, let's go. Let's go with 10 before we run out of time. I want to try to get in another caller. Okay, 5. Hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, number 10.
I'm going to start with Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, Romero.
Groundbreaking movie.
Yeah.
Groundbreaking.
Okay. Number 9.
Funny Girl with Barbara Streisand.
Wow,
I don't know if it was groundbreaking, but it was huge. It was a blockbuster.
That's a great.
Not one of my favorites.
But if that's your number 9, you got a pretty good 8 coming up. What's your number 8?
Planet of the Apes with Charlton Heston and Roddy McDowall.
Yep. I knew that was coming. Okay. Number 7.
Next, Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
That was a Roman Polanski film with Mia Farrow.
Yep. Now, I would put that at number 2, but okay. So where are you going with this? Where are you going with this? Okay. No, let's go. What's your number 6?
The order's very loose.
No,
brother.
see, you talk to Jesus during the day. You're a God-fearing man. You go to church on Sunday. You can't put Rosemary's Baby at number 2. It's just not the way you was raised. Okay, number 6.
I'm being rebellious to Jesus right now. So the next one is Bullet, Steve McQueen.
Man, that's my number 3. Man. Man, Mark, you're pissing me off. Okay, number 5. Number 5. Again, no, I want to continue to get angry. What's your number 5?
Yeah. Yellow Submarine, the Beatles, Peter Max, animated film.
Yeah, that's my number 20. Okay, all right. Now so you put Yellow Submarine. Wait a minute here. Let me put you in check. You put Yellow Submarine in front of Steve McQueen and his 1967 green Mustang Fastback. Dude, okay.
Again, I'm not saying this is necessarily in an order. I'm saying that Yellow Submarine was a groundbreaking movie in the terms of animated film.
Do you know who sang Yellow Submarine? Ringo Starr. Right? Yeah, you put Ringo Starr above Steve McQueen. Okay, number 4.
I love Ringo. Next, a epic film just on cinematography alone. Once Upon a Time in the West with Henry Fonda, Jason Robards, and Charles Bronson.
Yeah.
And it was scored by Ennio Morricone. The music is tremendous.
Yep.
Next is a landmark movie, The Odd Couple, with Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau.
Yeah, that's a good movie. That's a good one.
Now.
Yep. Okay. Number 2. Okay, now you're on thin ice. You're on real thin ice now. Number 2.
Okay, I'm choosing the actor over the movies, but the odd thing about this is this actor, who you already know is probably one of my top 2 favorite actors, released 3 movies in 1968. The great Clint Eastwood released Where Eagles Dare, Coogan's Bluff, and Hang 'em High, all 3 in 1968. That's unheard of.
Man, Eagles, man. Eagles. Man. Okay, so what's your number 2?
Well, I've got those 3 movies.
Oh, no, so you have Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood as your number 2.
Those 3 are my number 2. Yeah, because they're two of them are kind of the same movie.
It's your list, man. You can break all the rules. Okay. And number 1.
Well, we agree on. You tell me what number 1 is.
2001: A Space Odyssey, or I'm hanging up.
Without a doubt. Don't hang up on me. Yes. Of course, it's 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong year for cinema. That's a pretty strong year. That's a pretty strong year.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm with you on
crazy year, man.
Well,
good, man. I hope
yeah,
that was fun for you.
No, that's a strong list. And see, the thing is, on this list, besides, 2001, of course, but Bullet, Rosemary's Baby, Planet of the Apes, I watch those movies all the time. Right? I watch them all the time. I mean, I watched 2001. I watched 2001 last week. I watched Bullet last month. As a matter of fact, I watched Bullet. Yep. And I watched the car chase, which is like 15 minutes long. I watched it 3 times. I spent 45 minutes on the car chase, hitting rewind.
Dude, and every time Hang 'em High is on, I watch that. I watch that thing I don't know how many times a year. Man. Every time I see it, I have to watch that stupid movie, but I can't help it.
Yep, no doubt. Mark, you're the best, man. Thank you so much, my friend.
All right, brother.
Have a great, safe, fun, and amazing weekend. And I mean that. You know that.
Same to you, man.
I'll talk to you.
Same to you. Yes, sir. Talk to you soon. All right.
Mark from Dallas. And hard to argue with that list. It's hard to argue. Now, I don't know about Yellow Submarine. That's a tough one for me. That's a tough one. It's a good movie, but I'm going to have to go back and you know what, for the rest of you out there, go and check out 1968 and tell me what you think. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy. It's Chuck from Pennsylvania, sir.
Hey, Chuck. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You, when you were, doing your rant and then talking about some stuff earlier, when then you mentioned, this guy or this whoever owned that site would have a Ferrari for every day of the week in a different color. It got me thinking cars, and I know you're a car guy. Quick background: I've been a car guy my whole life. I was a mechanic, technician, service manager, and had to take a year off to take care of Cara, but I'm actually currently an automotive instructor getting the next generation ready. But I wanted to ask a fellow car guy question.
What's that?
Ferraris are really cool. Please don't get me wrong. They're awesome. And, I love all kinds of cars. And to people who have a car they love, if you love it, I'm cool with it. But to be honest, I would rather, and I shot a quick post on Twitter when you mentioned about the 7 Ferraris. I'd rather have 7 Shelbys.
Oh, yeah.
7 Ferraris.
Well,
my man.
Yeah.
My man. Yeah. You see, to me, it isn't about, like, Ferraris are cool, don't get me wrong, but they're also like a statement. I want a car that's just raw, mean, nasty, and to me, it's a Shelby. So what I wanted to talk to you about was...
I'm holding one up to the camera right now. There you go. That's a 66 GT350 right there.
Oh, I don't even need to see it. The white.
Yeah, white with blue stripes.
Oh, yeah, oh, man.
That's the car. That's the car. Buddy. That's the car, no doubt.
Yeah, oh, okay. So, what I wanted to ask you is that the Shelby? I mean, money's not a question. Is that 66 the one that you would want when it comes to all the amazing Shelbys? Like,
no, there's no question about it. 66 fastback, and there's a lot of reasons why I would take the 66 over the 65 or the 67. And I'll tell you why. The 66 has a different dashboard in it. And so it's got, and on the 65, there's no tack. There's only a speedometer in the middle. And then on the 66, it's got a different dashboard. Also, and that's one of the main reasons. But when they got to the 66, Carroll really dialed in and did a lot of modifications to the suspension. And the engine was stronger. Still a 289 4-speed. But he did a ton of the cooling system, and he just figured out the brakes. And the 66 was a complete car. But listen, in 67, they completely changed it. The car is 4 inches longer. It's a couple of inches wider. The fastback is, that's the Bullet Mustang. It was a bigger car. It was a clunkier car, where the 66 was tinier and lighter and more nimble and had a different look to it. And I think it all went away in 67. I still love the 67. I'm a 69, 429 and things. But the 66 is when, to me, Shelby peaked. It was the perfect car, the perfect design. It's timeless. And the big difference between 66 and 65, like I said, it's the dash, it's the suspension, it's the brakes, it's the cooling system, and everything else that he ended up doing to the car.
Didn't he added the brake cooling ducts then and all that?
All of that was done.
Oh, man. Oh,
which he learned on the track, he's getting brakes that were overheating and the engine too as well, and the bumper change. He did a lot of different things to the car, and a lot more fiberglass. And I think on the 66, I think they pulled out the back seat completely. And
the only thing they had was that little cover
shell.
It was as close to a street legal race car for 66 as you can get. But believe me, I love them all. I tend to lean more towards the GT500s. I love the 68s. But believe it or not, when the Mustang went retro again in 2005, there's something about that body style. I really love that 05, 06 because
when I see him on the road today, when I see the 05 and 06s on the road with that little triangle window, which they did on the Shelbys, right? That little plexiglass back window. And I see that, and I am all for it. I'm like, that's pretty cool to me. So I'm with you, man. Chuck, you
that
and I,
is one. Yeah.
You and I have the same taste. You guys.
Oh, heck yeah, man. I mean, go fast, big old V8, jamming gears. But it's something about like the 05, even though it will be a classic, the 05's on the road, but it's got all that Shelby rawness and gnarliness, but it's still got power windows and AC. Like, if I had one from the 60s era, I would love driving it, but I'd be like so much worried about it. If I had like the 05, it's something about like, well, if something happens, I can fix it, kind of a thing. But
well, here in Southern,
I knew I was right.
Well, see, here in Southern California, before I let you go, I got 60 seconds. All the Shelbys were built in Venice Beach, right? So a ton were sold locally here, and they're still out there.
Yeah.
They're still out there. And Rita and I, we come out of our favorite pancake place, right? I walk outside, I go, check that out. It's a 66 Shelby. And I walk up and I'm
in the parking lot.
And I'm taking pictures of it. The owner comes up and he goes, "Yeah, man, this is my dad's car. He owned a gas station here, and I got the car." He pops the hood, and there's the badge, and everything's there, and it's
drooling, right?
Yeah,
drooling all over it, right?
And it had serial number. I can't remember now, but I took pictures. I posted everything online, and it was perfect. Cool. And he's like, "Dude, I drive this thing every day." And it was...
Well, California, you live in a climate where that's, more reasonable. Here in PA, man, I'd have to keep it even in 05. There's like 3-4 months out of the year, man, that thing wouldn't move. But anyway, I knew I was right, because you always talk Fords and then all that, which is awesome. But I was like, I bet Jimmy's the type of guy that would be like, I don't want that Ferrari. Let me buy 3 Shelbys for the price of that one Ferrari. So cool, man. Listen,
Chuck,
I know you got to roll. Have an awesome Fadernight, and fade to black, man.
Thank you so much, Chuck. Give our best to Kara and enjoy your weekend. And Rita and I, I'm into model cars, and I've got a lot of them. They're all in boxes now. I've got a few here in the studio that are around. But anyway, we walk out of a model shop here in Burbank, and it was like on a Sunday. We've been in this shop for like a couple hours, and while we were in there, outside, they weren't there when we walked in, but when we walked out, there was like a block of Shelbys in a row, and they got together on that particular day, the Shelby group, at this model car store, and to hang out. And Rita and I were like, "Oh my God!" We just walked down one past the other and talked to the owners. But that's Southern California, and they were all built here, and they were sold around the country, but most right here in Southern California. Go down to the Shelby factory in Venice, which was small, and just pick one up, back in the day. With that, let's take a quick break. This is Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Thursday night, Fader night, open lines all night long. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. I'll be right back.
This is Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Radio Network and KGRA, the Global Radio Alliance.
This is KGRA Digital Broadcasting Station, Salt Lake City, Utah, Van Buren, Arkansas.
Hello, my name is Billy Carson, and I am a best-selling author and the founder of ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. Together with my team, we have built an all-new conscious streaming TV platform designed with every family member in mind. If you have ever wanted to travel the world and attend lectures and workshops from your favorite speakers but weren't able to, look no further. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. There are dozens of workshops and lectures from speakers you know and love. We have also included amazing categories to ensure that your consciousness is entertained and elevating on a daily basis. Amazing interviews, ancient history, ascension knowledge, wisdom teachings, documentaries, conspiracies, mysteries, health and fitness, conscious cooking, meditations, finance, yoga, and so much more. To start your free trial on any mobile device or computer, surf to forbiddenknowledge.tv. That's Forbidden Knowledge with the number 4, forbiddenknowledge.tv. Again, visit forbiddenknowledge.tv today.
Listen, I know, and you know, that you've always wanted your first crystal skull. Or maybe you're a collector just like me, but you just don't know where to go to find the real thing. Then I met Carolyn Ford over at EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com. Carolyn is the guardian of Einstein, one of the most respected ancient crystal skulls in the world. All of her unique skulls have been imprinted sitting with Einstein in his sacred lodge and are carved from the finest gemstone and materials. Imprinting is the process of receiving the ancient wisdom from the master skull or master computer. Einstein, the ancient crystal skull. To see Carolyn's current collection of crystal skulls, just visit her store at EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com or click on the banner over on our site. Don't forget to use the promo code Jimmy at checkout to receive 10% off of your order today. That's promo code Jimmy. Finding your first or next crystal skull is easy. Just visit EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com. When you take the beans from Central America with dashes of Indonesian and African mixed in and then roast it to the dark side of fade to black, you create the ultimate brew of fringe. Introducing the Fade to Black blend from Rivermoon Coffee. Yes, Rivermoon's darkest customized roast was created for the love of Fade to Black. The alchemy of masterful roasting and smoking the beans is in every sip of this full-bodied, dark Java. I need my coffee dark, deep, with distinct bittersweet chocolate highlights, just like the bunker. Leaning further into the darkness of the roast is Fade to Black blend from Rivermoon Coffee. Just click on the banner at jimmychurchradio.com and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today.
Hello, I'm Katie, and you're listening to my main man, Jimmy Church, on jimmychurchradio.com.
Hi, this is Ray Hobbs here, repping the planet, and you're listening to my good friend, Jimmy Church, Fade to Black, on the Game Changer Network and the KGRA Digital Broadcast Station.
This is Toby Kebbell. You're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com. Don't hurt me, Jimmy. I'm only little.
Hey, I'm Adrian Grenier, and this is Ari Gold. We're the Honey Brothers. Yes. We are also Honey Brothers. Hey, I'm Adrian Grenier, and I'm Ari Gold. We're the Honey Brothers, and you're listening to Jimmy Church. The Revolution.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and you can become an official Fadernight by just going to our membership section at jimmychurchradio.com.
Hello, this is Serena Wright Taylor from Conscious Life Expo, and you're listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church, who holds the Lucky Pony record for the best astrological chart since 1963. True story.
This is Micah Hanks of the Gralien Report, and you're listening to Jimmy Church on Fade to Black, across the globe on the Game Changer Radio Network and the one and only KGRA Radio, The Planet.
Welcome back. Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. What is cracking, everybody? It's Thursday night. It's Fader night. It's open lines. Open lines all night long. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. Let's see. I'm over in the YouTube chat, and it's so distracting because it's so good. And yeah, Twitter's great. I'm not saying it's two different worlds. You know, it's two different worlds. You have Twitter, and we see you vaping. Oh, really? Really? You saw me vaping? It's better. Well, you know, the good news is it's weed. No, it's not. Is it? You would know. You would know. Do I like Gary Moore? Phil, and of course. Of course. You know what's cool about Gary Moore? I mean, Phil is Phil. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Gary Moore, this is from the YouTube chat. Gary Moore could do it all. Gary Moore could do it all. He could rock out. He could metal out. And then he could jazz out. He could chill out. So articulate. Flavor, man. Gary Moore was just incredible. And it was Gary Moore. And this is the truth. Anybody that's a Gary Moore fan will tell you this. Gary Moore didn't get his due. Okay? I mean, it wasn't like out there in the public where it was all, you know, back then especially, you know, Jimmy Page and it's this and it's Ted Nugent and Richie Blackmore and things. Gary was never part of that conversation. Musicians, on the other hand, they all talked about Gary Moore. That's right. The respect. The respect was there. Weird how something will pop up in your throat. Gary Moore. Phil Lynott. Lynott was a genius. A genius. Beyond, you know, and I did a lot of work. I was a really close friend of Jimmy Baines, who was really close with Phil, and I think they had a band together for a while too as well. But anyway, Jimmy really turned me on to the other stuff that Phil was doing. Phil was a songwriter, man, and just man, he was just magic. Okay, all right. Please do a show with Richard Serrett. I would love to do a show with Richard. I don't know if Gary Moore died in a Spanish hotel. Okay, all right. Let's not go down that road. Okay, Stevie. Okay, yeah, we don't need to go down the dead guitar players road tonight. Let's not do that. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Magic. Hold on for a second. Hold on. So that's what's going on. I didn't have this muted, and whoever was on hold had to listen to that. How you doing? You're live.
Have you seen my dog?
Who's this?
This is Kevin.
Hey, Texas. Kevin. I knew it was you. I had to make sure. That was good. You did that better than I did. Yeah, you did that better than me. So you were just listening to the show, and you were listening to two shows at the same time because it's on tape delay, right? That must have been tasty. So, how you doing, Kevin?
You were drifting in and out really bad.
It's okay, Kevin. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just want to talk a little bit tonight and ask your opinion of backing vocals in a live situation.
Uh-huh.
Okay, taped backing vocals in a live situation.
Ooh. Okay. Where is this going?
Okay, where this is going, I'll give you a little setup. I was watching YouTube the other day.
Yeah.
And this guy was a YouTuber, and he had Michael Anthony on from Van Halen.
Yep.
And he was talking, about the death of Eddie and what kind of projects and, what he's doing with Sammy and everything. And then he just blurted it out. He said, "Oh, by the way, David Lee Roth is using your backing tracks in a live situation. What do you think of that?" And he just stopped and he said, "Wow, it looks like Dave owes me some money."
Yeah, he's saying that in jest, I'm sure. But first off, Michael Anthony sings like an angel. And
yes, he does.
And to have him complement Eddie's harmonies was incredible. Right. And to have that guy play that bass in that band at that moment was a gift from God. Right? It just, Michael Anthony is singular in his ability. There's just no question about that. And so with Van Halen, they never needed backing vocals, right? Because they had Eddie and they had Michael, and it was going to be solid. And let me tell you something. As many times as I saw Van Halen, I came away from that show going, man, Michael carried the show. Because most of the time David is dancing. His vocals are an afterthought. It's a party, right? But Michael at least reminded you what song they were playing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I think everybody got that.
Look.
Dave is a great showman.
I'm going to tell you a true story. Can I tell you a true story? Okay. All right.
Sure.
There's this band in L.A. I'm just going to throw them under the bus, right? They were called Brunette. And Brunette, in the heyday of the hair bands in Hollywood, they bought their way to the top. All right? They had money, family money, and this and that, and things. Now, the band itself was okay, fronted by Johnny and Joey Gioli, the Gioli brothers. And those two guys could sing. And there's no question about it. Okay, I'm just telling you right now. Two good singers. But anyway, they really got into this big production. They really did. And it was over the top. So anyway, they hire me to be their tour manager and sound man. And we go on tour. And I go to the rehearsals, and everything is, and they have these taped backup vocals. Now, half of the band could sing, and they probably really didn't need taped backup vocals. Okay? They didn't need it, but they chose to have it. And I'll admit that, and the way that I mixed the band, the backing vocals, right? I would kiss up underneath the real vocals, and I got a pretty good blend. But at least you would see them singing on stage, and you could hear it, and you could appreciate that somebody's singing live, right? Okay, all right. It's all good. So we're about halfway through the tour, and we're somewhere in Texas, and we're playing this big-ass place in Texas. And they were big in Texas, and we're playing this place in Texas, and there's probably 2,000, 3,000 people, and we're doing the show. And the drummer, Derek, cool dude, he operated the backup vocals. So he would start the tape machine with a foot switch. He's got a click track in his ear, right? Click, 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 boom, the band takes off. Now, remember, if Derek is off, the backup vocals are going to come in early, or they're going to be late, but they're going to be out of time, right, with the band. It's going to be a Milli Vanilli moment. And I was always paranoid about that. I'm just like, man, I'm not starting it. I'm not in control. This is in the control of the drummer. And it's just, it's a recipe for disaster. So now we're doing this show in like Dallas, and the place is going nuts, and it's great. And we're like 3 songs in. The band is sounding huge, and the angelic vocals and the things, and they're doing their hair band thing and dancing on the stage, and everything is cool. We get to like the 4th song, and I remember this particular song had some guitar tracks that were in there with, and I don't hear them. I'm like, oh crap! Derek stopped the backup tracks. Oh, crap. Now, the audience has just heard 3 or 4 songs, huge arena rock, right? And now we're doing, and I'm waiting. And I'm like, oh, crap. And I think the band's kind of looking around at themselves going, hey, the rhythm guitars aren't there. Uh-oh. And these guys stepped up to their microphones to sing these angelic backup vocals, and they weren't there. And it was like one dude singing instead of 20. Right. And it just closed up the sound. It just went from huge, this big, to whoop. And the audience heard it. And the audience, which was just, just all into it, suddenly their arms are at their side. And it was a Milli Vanilli moment. And I watched the singer, Johnny. I watched his face. He's angry. And I see his brother, Joey, the rhythm guitar player. He spins around. He looks at Derek, the drummer. And everybody on stage was embarrassed. And they didn't run off the stage. They kept it going. But the excitement in the room, the air went out. Just gone. Now, and this is the trippy thing, Kevin. Next song. What's going to happen? Right? Now, Derek, the drummer, who's about to get fired, he knows. So the next song is correct. Right? It's all good.
Right.
The band steps up to the microphones and the thing, boom, and these angelic vocals are back. And the audience, instead of like getting back into it, they're like, this is bull crap, man. I could tell. I could feel it. I could feel it. I was like, this ain't good. Man, after the show tonight, man, we're on the bus and we are out of here. I just don't want to deal with it. And it was a bad, bad scene. So, taped backup vocals, don't do it. Don't do it.
Not a good idea.
No, don't do it ever, ever. Be honest on stage. If you can't sing backup vocals, you can't match what you did on the album, right? You had backup singers come in. Okay, people get that. That's an album. Just don't do them live, right? Just don't do them.
If you can't sing live,
just don't do it. Just don't do it. And nobody cares. Nobody's going to hold it against you. Oh, man, the backup vocals, man, they didn't sing them tonight. No. At least you're playing, right? And that's it. That's it. Just be honest. You know, if you got one guy that can sing, one girl that can sing, let them sing. One harmony, that's fine. But don't fake it. It's going to blow up on you. Don't do it. And people get it. People know lip syncing. People know it, you know, and that's it. Yeah, just don't do it. Don't do it. I was so embarrassed, man. Oh, by the way, there's another part to this story. I'm the sound guy. I'm at the board. I've got 2,000 or 3,000 people in front of me, right? They all know where the console is. They know where the sound dude is. Everybody does. When that happened on the stage, I had 2,000 faces all turn around and look at me. Right? It's like, what's up with that? Right? It was not nice. It was not nice. So just don't do it. Just don't do it. What else is on your mind?
Oh, that's about it. I just wondered what you thought, and you told us a story.
Yeah.
And that's what I love.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Kevin. You know, it just turns me off when Super Bowl halftime show and you see somebody lip syncing. Right. It's like, man, no. You know, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it at the Grammys. I don't want it on TV. I don't want it in anything. I just don't want to see it. You know, just play live. Play live. You don't have all your amps and all your, so what, man? No big deal. Acoustic. But don't lip sync. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't be a Milli Vanilli. Kevin, enjoy your weekend, my man. Thank you so much. So great to hear your voice.
That's great to hear your voice every night.
Come on.
Big sign off.
Yes.
Everybody be safe. Be well. It's time to fade to black.
Fade to black. I'll talk to you, Kevin. Have a great weekend.
You too, Jimmy.
Don't be a Milli Vanilli. Do not be a Milli Vanilli. Okay, let me see here. Let's go here. Oh, okay. You know what? Let me look at the clock. I'm trying to get all these calls in and answer at the same time. I'll do that at the break. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hi, this is Paul.
Hey, Paul. How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
Where are you calling from, Paul?
Odessa, Texas. West Odessa.
West Odessa, Texas. What's on your mind tonight?
Well, have you heard about TR3Bs?
Yeah, I have. Have you?
Yes, I seen one last night, and I had got to get a video of it.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
You saw TR3B in Odessa, Texas?
Yes, sir.
Where's the video?
It kind of scared me, but I have it on my phone in my photos.
Okay.
I seen it last night.
Okay. All right. Are you going to send it to me? I would love to see it.
Yes, sir. Do I send it on this number?
No. Don't send it on this number. Don't do that. You would send it. You'd send it straight to the CIA. So you don't want to do that. But you can email it to me, Jimmy@jimmychurchradio.com.
Okay.
All right, and do that during after we hang up. But what did you see? What happened? What time?
Well, my uncle and my cousin, we was in a car. I was at his house and he was driving to drop me off at my house, and we seen like a bright light. It was shining, but it was really like kind of low, and it was just like flying right over us. It was finna like pass us, and I got out the window to record it, and I was just like kind of joking and like recording it. I was like, "We out here catching UFOs today," and it was right over us. And when it was flying, it wasn't flying at the point of the object. It was like on the side of it, and that's where it was flying. And it got right over us, and I seen the bottom of it.
What'd you see?
It was the lights on all the corners, but where you would think the light would be at the bottom to make it fly, it was off. Like there was no light there. I seen the whole bottom of it, but it was just the lights on the corners.
Was it smooth, or were there things, were there details that you could see?
It was just a triangle.
No, I mean underneath where, when it flew over, that's what I mean, was that flat and smooth?
No, not really, but you could tell where there would be the smooth parts where kind of the sides would be at.
How low was it?
About 300. It was like 300 feet in the air.
Who's that in the background?
That is my uncle. He was the driver.
Hey, let me talk to your uncle.
Hey, how's it going, Jimmy?
Yeah, what's your name?
Ricky.
Uncle Ricky, how you doing, man? so
I'm doing pretty good.
Paul was doing great, but I just want to talk to another witness, right? That's all. And so, what did you see, Ricky?
Well, I was driving and I just kind of happened to look because there's this restaurant I like, and I just kind of looked at that restaurant, and right behind it, there was this crazy looking thing in the sky, and it didn't look like a plane because the blinking lights on the side didn't even turn on yet. And it looked like a headlight or like a bar light in the front was just cruising at us. And I was like, what is that? I told my daughter and my nephew, and they're like, whoa, what is that? And about that time is when the blinking lights come on. And I'm driving, trying to slow down because there's no traffic on the road. It's just us. And I'm slowing down, and my nephew's like, I got to record this. And so he started recording. About that time, it was going over us, and I couldn't see it anymore. And I was like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? And that's about all I had seen.
Now, Ricky, let me ask you a couple of things. What time? Was it dark? Was it light? What time of the day?
Yes, it was dark. It was probably about 10:20 last night.
Okay, so lit up sky. It's Odessa. You guys don't have a whole lot of light pollution, right? So the sky's right. It's a starry night.
Yeah.
And now, and so when it flew over you, at what point did you realize it was a triangle and not a plane with wings?
When there wasn't no noise.
Oh man, that's crazy.
No kidding.
That's crazy.
It was absolutely quiet. There was no noise at all.
How good is Paul's video?
It's pretty decent, and he was able to freeze frame a couple of shots where you could actually see the triangle.
Okay, now Ricky, listen to me. Do you have a pen?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a pen?
I can get one.
Yeah, get a pen right now because I'm at a break. I got to get to a commercial. So I need you to write down my email address right now. Okay. Ricky is opening up a drawer. This is live radio, and he's going to come back and say, Jimmy, I got the pen.
Oh, dear Jesus.
Oh, dear Jesus. Come on, Ricky. We're running out of time.
I got it.
Okay, you got it.
Kind of right by,
okay,
like New Mexico, so there's a lot of eyewitnesses.
Okay, are you ready? It's Jimmy, 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 at jimmychurchradio.com. jimmychurchradio.com. Okay, now I'm going to take a commercial break right here. And during the commercial break, Paul, email me the video so I can check it out during the break. And when I come back, I'll tell everybody what I'm seeing.
Okay, so we're going to talk more about this later?
Well, what we can do, we will do all of that via email. I won't have time to do it tonight during the show. But we will talk off air. How's that?
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. We'll get everything set up via email. But Jimmy at jimmychurchradio.com.
I got it.
This is exciting. And Uncle Ricky, thank you so much, my man.
Yes, sir. They call me Grandpa Rick, too.
Okay. Grandpa Ricky. Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, Ricky, make sure Paul does this during the break, okay?
Oh, yeah, we're doing it right now.
I'll talk to you guys. Thank you so much.
All right. Fade to black.
Fade to black. That's what I'm talking about right there. Now, so this was last night around 10 o'clock in Odessa, Texas. So if you were in the area of Odessa, did you see this? Well, they're going to send me this video during the break. I am excited about this. Thank you, Uncle Ricky. Thank you, Paul. And I'll let everybody know. This is Fade to Black, 747-228-2051. I'll be right back.
Way out here, we listen to Jimmy Church.
You're listening to Fade to Black.
Always on the edge of the hottest alternative talk. Jimmy Church with Fade to Black. KGRARadio.com.
¿Qué tal, mis amigos? Yo soy Mario Carson, el tiburón, y los invito para que escuchen a mi buen amigo Jimmy Church Radio. ¡Claro que sí!
Do you want to be an official Fadernight? Of course you do. This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black. Just go to our membership section at jimmychurchradio.com. Fadernauts. When you think about the future of our country and where we're headed, do you wonder about the food supply? I do. Disruptions in the food supply chain could be disastrous, and they usually occur with little warning. That's why the smartest thing you can do today is to stockpile emergency food, water, and other essentials. I personally recommend My Patriot Supply. They're the nation's largest emergency preparedness company, serving millions of customers for more than a decade. In fact, they're the only source my family trusts for our preparedness plan. You should too. Right now, save 20% off a full 4-week supply of delicious meals that provide 2,000 calories a day. Saving 20% helps too, doesn't it? especially now. So go to preparewithjimmy.com and get ready. That's preparewithjimmy.com. There's no time to lose. Do it now.
So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7, with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on mobile with any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
You listen to us, and we listen to you. And so does the CIA. KGRARadio.com.
You are listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Network.
Oi, oi, I'm Reese Evans. You're listening to Jimmy Church. This is Revolution. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution is on radio. Ciao.
Welcome back. Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Thursday night, Fadernight. Open lines all night long. Whew, man, that's a good call. I didn't get the video yet. Now I know what everybody's thinking. Jimmy, did you see the video? Haven't seen the video yet. I'm waiting for it to come in. And I'm going to let Paul and Ricky know if you guys are listening now. It's Jimmy@JimmyChurchRadio.com. If you have problems, if the file is too big, which I don't know how big the file is coming off of a phone. That depends. I mean, if it's 20 megabytes, it may not send. Send me the stills that you grabbed if the video doesn't send for whatever reason. But it's Jimmy@JimmyChurchRadio.com, guys. If you didn't get the email right, because I haven't gotten it yet. I'm excited. I want to see this video. Wow. TR3B, Odessa, Texas. Now, Paul says 3 lights, 1 on each corner, but the light in the center was off. Wow, man. Wow. Man, I want to see this video. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy, what's up? This is Nelson.
Hey, Nelson, how are you?
I'm good, man. I hope they upload that video, too.
I've got it here. Oh, crap.
All right.
Oh, hold on a minute here, folks. Okay. Looks like I've got the still images, and that is
Can we rule out a plane right away?
trip. Okay, now I've just got the stills right now before everybody just freaks out. But let me blow this up. Okay. Ooh, man. All right, I'm going to tell everybody right now. That ain't a plane. That is not a plane. Let me blow this up. And it's, okay, so, yeah, it's pretty much exactly how they're, wow, this is a trip. Okay. From what I see here, now, I don't see it in motion. I'm just looking at a still frame. But yes, triangle, and then there's 2 big white lights, and then going down the center, did you hear, Nelson, did you hear Uncle Ricky say a bar light?
I didn't hear all of it.
Okay, well, he said a bar light, and I was wondering what... And that is going, I can't tell. I'm going to have to see. It looks like It's hard to describe here. It may be, I got to see the whole video. It's either going up the middle of the craft, kind of looks like it's on the top. No, it would be on the bottom. From the flat side of the back of the triangle to the point in the front, it's a long, solid, white, square light, like a bar light, like what you would see on the top of a truck, but it's pointed up. That's crazy. And then two big white lights on each corner of the back of the triangle. The front, it looks like I got to see the whole video. I've got to see this. Okay, let's see if they sent me anything else.
Are you going to put that on Twitter?
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Yeah, that's crazy. What the heck am I looking at here? Guys, this is bona fide. That's bona fide. Okay, I got to see the video. This is exciting. I don't know. This is bona fide. Okay, so the second image, this bar light is confusing me. Okay, it's definitely 3 white lights on each corner of the triangle, and then this bar light thing is confusing me. And, these are the stills. Wow. This is a Class A sighting right here. This is Class friggin' A. This is the real deal. Wow. Okay, guys. Now I got it. Now I got to see I've got to see the whole thing. Let's see what I've got here. Yeah, this is exciting. Yeah. Keep it coming, Paul. Okay, these are all stills, though. So I guess that Paul can't send me. Yeah, I see the video. I see how you're doing it. So, okay, maybe he'll get this video sent to me. This is incredible. What a great night on Fade to Black. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Okay, Nelson, you called me. What's on your mind?
Maybe you could just upload the video on YouTube and share the link.
Well, it's not my video. And
Paul could.
Yeah, they haven't sent me the video yet. I would love to put this up on our channel.
I hope we get to see it.
Yeah, it's. I wish everybody could see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the bottom of the triangle with, and it's definitely 3 same size, identical, big white balls of light on each corner. It's underneath, and this bar light that is going across it is bizarro. I can't quite make this out. I can't make it out. Yeah. I can't. Not from here. I can't. Let's see. Rita says, yes, we got it. Post the pic. Yeah, I know. Ree, I want to. Let me reply. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, I'm going to do all this in real time. This is breaking news. Can I post one of these pics in Twitter? Okay, see if I can get their permission, and I'll send this back. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I'm getting text, man. Post. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's not a plane. I can tell you that right now. That much is for sure. Yeah, that's bizarre. It's crazy. And the bar light is exactly the same in all of them. And the balls, the white lights on each corner of the triangle are not blurred. They're perfectly in focus. And the bar light stays the same. So the bar light is not like a smear, like a light in motion, because the white lights on each corner stay in this exact same position. So, and the close-up, the close-up of the bar light, which is, I think it's this image. Hold on. Or is it this one? Okay. All right. Whew. Man. This is cool. All right, Nelson, what's on your mind?
Hey, I just wanted to. I heard the show with Lee Spiegel. I think it was last week, and I just wanted to say that was an awesome show. First of all, and it got me thinking about some frustration that I've had here. Because so I remember the part where Lee was talking about his sighting, the one where I think Hynek asked him to check something out, and he was chasing around some UFOs.
Yeah,
with
down
some
in
cops
North Carolina. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So I'm just listening to that amazing story, and I'm thinking, oh man, I could just hear, like those famous talking scientists like Neil deGrasse Tyson or Bill Nye, trying to tell guys like Spiegel and Hynek, oh, it's Venus, or it's just a star or something ridiculous like that. And I just hate the fact that it seems like we need to depend on, we need guys like that on board to move the UFO thing forward. And it seems like that might be the case, or maybe it's not. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I think it's both. I'm not so sure right now if the UFO community and their expectations, and then the world at large and their expectations are on the same page with what the Senate Intelligence Committee is thinking about. We're thinking about little green men. We're thinking about contact. We're thinking about disclosure. We're thinking about what the government has known for 70 years. Crash flying saucers, crash retrievals, backwards engineering, alien technology, anti-gravity. We're in that mindset. And I think that the Senate Intelligence Committee isn't anywhere close to that. It's not even, that's not where they're at. I don't think they're going off world. I think that their focus is on what is it that China and Russia have? What's the technology that they are using on us right now? I think that's their view. I think that's where it's all coming from.
But the talking heads, the scientist guys like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye, they're not on board with this yet. They're not talking about this yet as much as, like you see on the news and stuff like that. They're not doing that yet.
No. Neil deGrasse Tyson is not in anywhere. No, he's not even. No. And he is going to always suggest it's our imagination, it's something else, it's something natural, it's this. He's going to come at it from some kind of scientific thing. So is Bill Nye. Somebody just sent me Bill Nye. Let's see here. A video of Bill Nye, 2-minute video. Bill Nye plays UFO skeptic. So that just came in literally at about 30 minutes ago. So I'm going to. Okay, let me see here. Is this? Okay, I've got a ton of images in from Paul. I don't have. He just sent me another 5. I don't have video yet. But these images are incredible. Yeah, so Neil deGrasse, no. Neil is not, he's not going to go there. He doesn't think anything has ever visited planet Earth, period. That everybody is just crazy.
And these guys Avi Loeb was, you talked about this. Avi Loeb was a guy who was a true scientist, I think. He had, he kept an open mind about it, and he was waiting for the actual data. These I don't know what you call them, talking head scientists are they're not even trying to be factual about it. I think they're just blowing off entirely, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just so frustrating. If they were like Avi Loeb, then that would be great, because there would be a genuine conversation about it. But it just seems like they're never going to be on board, and until they are, then I don't know if like we're going to have the masses of people that we really need to be on board with this subject.
Let's see. He says, did he say if I could post this yet? This is all, excuse me, Nelson. All of this is,
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah. Can I post an image on Twitter? What frustrates me about Neil is that I don't believe, I'm just going to be straight with you. He's not working. Yeah. Okay, he's not doing research. He's not on projects. He's not working on algorithms. No. He's not on a whiteboard. He's not sitting in front of a computer. He's not analyzing things. He's not working on theories. He's a rock star.
Nope.
He's paid to do TV shows and public appearances, and he's going around. He's not spending 2 years inside of a lab working on string theory or astrophysics. Nope. He's not analyzing anything. So that being said, he's out there speaking. And he is only giving his opinion, and there is no way that he is going to cross the line of saying, well, you know what, this could be aliens. Yeah, I don't understand that. That's pretty interesting. We should no. But on the same face, out of the same mouth, he's on the TV series Cosmos going, there's intelligence throughout the entire universe. This is how life is created. There are planets out there, and there are things, and, there's intelligence. And then, he'll suggest all of that. Why? He's being paid to. And it's a script, and he's reading it. I don't think that he believes what he is saying on Cosmos. And then when he comes off of Cosmos and he's doing an interview where somebody brings up UFOs or aliens, then he's suddenly, no. So it's like you get two different Neils.
You're absolutely right. It's like they promote on Cosmos. They promote this open-mindedness that's great.
100%.
You wish that they were really like that. Yep. But in real life, nope. UFOs, nope. Absolutely not.
Yep. And the new Cosmos season 3, if you just shut out Neil, right? Just shut him out. Listen to him, but just listen to the information and don't. Okay, hold on for a second. Of course you can. Okay, so I can post one of these pictures. Okay, so let me. Awesome. I'm gonna pick this one that kind of shows it all. And let me just save this, and I'll call this PR3B1. Okay, everybody, I've got 20 images here. I'm just going to pop out one, but and you can see it's a still from the middle of this video. Okay, and I know everybody's itching to see it, so let's get this up in Twitter. And here is one still image from Paul's TR3B video shot last night. Comments. Okay, okay, here it is, everybody. You ready? You ready? Everybody's itching. But this is what you got to do live radio when I don't have 15 producers in back of me doing this stuff. So there it is. That's the raw picture sent to me from Paul. That's the entire image. It's not enlarged. It's not touched. It's not anything. But what do you guys make of that? And that flew right over the top of their car. And it's close. And you know what's interesting about this image? Let's not forget, everybody, that Uncle Ricky said, hey, He says I sent the video 2 times. Okay. I've only got. Let me go through this again. I've only got PNGs, which says to me 5 attachments here. PNG, 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 PNG. Okay. This is a JPEG, and this has nothing. This is blank. No. So I think, Paul, if you're listening, I think the file's too big to send to me. You're going to have to Dropbox it. You're going to have to, and if it's an iPhone, you can AirDrop it. But yeah, we've got to figure out a way to, and if we can't get this done live on the air tonight, we'll figure out another way to do it. The only other place that I can have you do it privately is in my do you have a Google Drive account? Pop it into Google Drive, send me the link, and then I'll go pick it up there. Okay, Paul? And see, you're on your phone, and you're doing this from your phone. Oh man, you need to get this to a computer. But see if you can Dropbox it off of your phone, and just stay with me. Just stay with me, okay? All right? We'll figure it out during the break. But yeah, yeah, go ahead, Nelson.
Jimmy, any chance, did they say that they were in a car when they took that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I hate to be, I'm just trying to be a healthy skeptic here, but is there any chance that that's like a reflection from on a window?
Yeah, we have to see the whole,
something in the basket.
Yeah, we have to see the whole video. Now, remember, the uncle said he was looking out and he saw the bar light from over the top of the restaurant.
Ah, okay.
So, but look, when anything is shot inside of a car, that's the first thing you jump on, as a reflection. But look at the 3 dots. So what is reflecting like that from the dashboard in the car? That's because I always think of that speedometer, right? Lights from the side, reflecting off the side, coming to the front. You've always got to do that. That's why we have to see the entire video.
Right, yeah.
So, like that video that TMZ posted. When TMZ posted that video, everybody jumped on it. And the next thing you know, we figured out that it was a speedometer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Yep.
All right.
Can I get back to my other point really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so forgetting about Bill Nye and NDT for a sec here. How do we get people? How do we get genuine, open-minded scientists like Avi Loeb to the forefront?
Yeah, well, I think it's happening, but you have to look at it from a couple. What kind of scientist? Okay, because when you talk about a quantum mechanics theoretical physicist that's dealing with the ultra small, that's a different type of physicist that you want involved with this. That's not what you want.
Yeah.
What you want is an astrophysicist. You want an astronomer. You want somebody that's doing archaeoastronomy, that is out there looking for planets that would support life, that is looking for exoplanets. And that's what you want. And somebody that's sitting and manning a radio telescope that is looking for things. Those are scientists that are looking for alien life and what's going on in our Milky Way in the universe. They're already on board, right? So that's where your focus is. That's where your focus is. It's not somebody like who's really smart. Brian Greene is cool, but they're going to talk to you about the multiverse and parallel worlds and particles versus waves and entanglement. That's where their focus is. They don't have a whole lot of knowledge. They're smart, but they don't have a whole lot of knowledge about the ET subject or UFOs or things. They can only give you their opinion. They're not going to spend a ton of research because their focus is on algorithms and math on the very small. Right? I mean, it's just that's it. That's where their time is spent. Everything else is just hypothetical to them. You're just getting a very, very cool opinion from somebody that is very smart. You got to get the astrophysicists, the astronomers, the archaeoastronomy cats. That's who opinions matter, and that's where the research needs to go to. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's where I'm coming from, Nelson.
I just hope that someday the masses, there will be some way to wake the masses up to this subject.
We're there
to make them more open-minded.
I know. We're there. Let's see how this plan. 2021 is going to be an interesting year, and if you really think about it, you know what went down in 2020 with UAPs and the Navy and the Senate, and and everything that went down. We had everything else that we were worrying about in 2020. So here, UFOs, UAPs, they're real. The Navy, nobody noticed it. We're dealing with a friggin' pandemic. We're dealing with worldwide deaths. We're dealing with unemployment. We're dealing with riots and racism and the craziness of lockdown and everything else, vaccines and everything, election, everything that was going on in the world. And UFOs get sprung on us, and right? Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. We had other things to worry about in 2020. So now that it's starting to slow down, let's keep UFOs on the front burner and let's see how it plays out.
Let's see what happens, right?
I'll talk to you, Nelson. Have a great weekend, my man. Thank you so much.
You too, Jimmy. Thank you, and fade to black.
Fade to black. That's a good phone call right there, Nelson. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. Let's see if I can get this resolved and see if I can get you guys a video. I'll be right back. This is Fade to Black.
Hi, everybody. This is Rob Halford, the Metal Guard on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
This is KGRA Digital Broadcasting Station. Salt Lake City, Utah. Van Buren, Arkansas.
Why is it we're not very good with our health regimen until it's too late? We don't put oil in the car until the engine blows up. When the body's out of balance, your health is not so good. Give your body some love. Log on to GetTheT.com. That's GetTheT.com. Try our Life Change Tea, which cleanses you from harmful intruders. A clean colon is one of the ways to bring the body in balance. We also carry organic supplements to help you get where you need to go. So do your body a favor. Log on to GetTheT.com. That's GetTheT.com. You can even visit our sales page to save some dough. Does anybody call money dough anymore? Anyway, if you're looking for short, helpful health tips, go to YouTube and punch in Health Matters Now. That's Health Matters Now. So, log on to GetTheT.com, shop, get balanced, then learn some cool tips at Health Matters Now. You'll be glad you did. That's GetTheT.com.
Your contact for current news and trending topics. KGRARadio.com.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and I only drink Fade to Black blend coffee from River Moon. Just click on the River Moon Coffee banner at jimmychurchradio.com. Promo code F2B Blend.
This is the only way forward.
This is Fade to Black. Make contact. KGRARadio.com.
When you're in the house for longer periods of time, you can see them flying or running across the floor. Ooh, yuck. They're unhealthy, gross, and disgusting. Bugs. I loathe bugs. We keep a clean home, but occasionally bugs show up. Well, I found something that is tougher than bugs. Orange Guard. On contact, it kills hidden bugs, including ants, roaches, and fleas. Plus, Orange Guard is a residual repellent. All of the ingredients of Orange Guard are on the FDA generally recognized as safe list. Orange Guard may be used around food, humans, and pets. It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Orange Guard. Available at orangeguard.com, Whole Foods, and Ace Hardware.
You want to know a secret? I love ponies. I really love ponies. I'm serious. I couldn't stay sane without ponies to brush.
Why fade to black? Because you never got that pony, damn
it. This is Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Radio Network and KGRA, the Global Radio Alliance.
Welcome back, Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. What's going on with my board here? My board's acting funny. Check. Everything going out okay? Let me see. I got full. Yeah, it's my LEDs. My LEDs are acting funky. What's going on with that? They're shutting off. What? Suddenly I'm getting wackiness. Hold on. Check. Wow, that's weird. Check. Huh. Okay. Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Thursday night Fadernight, 747-228-2051. And I've got about 10 or 15 images that were sent, all pretty much the same, different sections of the video. So it's not like I can post something to everybody that is going to change things. And let me see here. Hold on for a second. Let's see what this is. And I got the video. Okay, hold on, folks. Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm watching it. And I would say, looking at, okay. Okay, let's see here. Interesting. Okay, now I see why the shots were done. I don't know if this is the whole video, but I'm going to slow it down here. Right. All right, I see. Okay. It looks like... Okay, yeah, it's off in the distance. It is, I don't think it is a reflection off the glass because you can see stuff in the distance, different things from the surface that light up in front of this, and it's staying still as they are driving. So... Huh. Okay, that's an interesting video. All right, and I don't know. Let me pull this down. Let's see. Yes, I got it, Paul. Yeah, yep. I got it. I got the video. Tell your uncle I got it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Let me, somebody just listened to the whole thing. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hi, this is Jake.
Hey, Jake, you were just listening to the video, weren't you?
No, I've got the sound off, so I couldn't hear.
Okay, hold on for a second. I'm going to play this video with you on the line. It's going to play... Yeah, so that's what I thought. Okay, so this video is shot with the window down. So it's not a reflection off of the side of the window, everybody. And yeah, that right there is that's a pretty interesting development in this video. Okay, so I'm letting everybody know. I have seen the video, and the window is down, and you can kind of tell the way that it's shaking. That the window's down, and the cars, they're on like a freeway, and they're shooting out the side of the passenger side of the car. And let's see here. It looks like I got another video in. Let's see if I'm just going to see if it's the same one. Okay, I
saw the picture on Twitter.
Yeah, let me see if it's the same video. I'm just going to speed it up here. Yeah, okay. So they sent me the same video twice. Okay, which is cool. I'm just glad that I have it. Okay, so that's the update that I can give everybody. I will see what I can do. Obviously, I can't render and post and do things with this during the show. And I don't own the video. They own it. But if it's cool with them, I'll post it up on our YouTube channel and get everybody to go and peep this out. And I'm going to reply to Uncle Ricky here. Do I have your permission to post this on YouTube? Boom, boom, boom. This is cool. This is live. This is live radio going down. Breaking news. It's pretty cool. It's a good video. It's strong. It is a strong video. I'm not, and just like anything else, I don't know what I am looking at. I don't know what I'm looking at. I need everybody else to do an analysis, and I will be able to put this in my video editor and take another peek at it and see what is actually going on. But it's strong. It's strong video. It's strong. It's strong. Strong video. All right. So what's on your mind tonight?
Well, since lockdown, I kind of got into the whole UFO consciousness, subject. And, I've gone from astral projection to the Kabbalion to, unidentified Skinwalker Ranch, TTSA, all kinds of stuff. Read a bunch of books, Day After Roswell, UFOs and National Security State, Secret Machines. I was just kind of curious what do you think some of the more interesting takeaways are from Secret Machines?
Well, no, I'm going to throw that back at you. That's a pretty good collection of stuff. Now, Secret Machines, check, I've read. Dolan, check, I've read. Day After Roswell, yes. The Kabbalah, I have not. But it's a pretty interesting choice of stuff. You did go probably into the right direction, but it's also that's coming from three different directions, right? Colonel Corso.
I didn't say the Kabbalah. I said the Kabbalion.
Oh, the Kabbalion. Okay. Yeah. I was going to say sort of the same thing, but at least that's
it's pretty
spiritual. Yeah. But Corso, DOD White House whistleblower, right? Backwards tech. Richard Dolan, that's a historical perspective with a view on the future. And then Secret Machines. And which Secret Machines did you read? One or two?
I read all four of them. All four, the A.J. Hartley and the Peter Levenda ones.
Yep.
I read them twice, actually, all of them, because I just wanted to soak them up. They're so interesting. But, some of the more interesting parts, I guess, the parts I didn't understand so much is maybe the stuff where they were trying to talk about Greek mythology. And, I thought they would do a little bit more with the Antarctica and Nazis thing. But I don't know. I just wanted to know what your take was on it.
Yeah, I only have I have the first one with AJ, and then I have Peter Levenda's book, which I guess is book 3. And he gives me a little shout out in there. That was pretty cool. And yeah, that was pretty cool to see that in that book. But I thought that, especially the first AJ Hartley, I thought it was going to be a pretty big reveal, where I didn't actually get that. And I thought that it was a lot of suggestions, right? It wasn't like I didn't have a big aha moment, like, oh, this is what's going on. You know what I mean? I felt like it was written almost like science fiction, where it wasn't written from a first-person nonfiction approach to it. Does that make sense, right? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
And so I thought it was pretty sensational, but there wasn't any closure, right? There wasn't anything, like facts. It was presented like, okay, hypothetically, this is what is going on, and it could be this, and there's some of this over here too, and it was great. Yeah. It was great reading, but there wasn't any closure of anything, and I don't think anybody came away from that book going, okay, this is what is happening. And I think that was the approach that AJ took. Look, he's getting his information probably directly from Tom. AJ's doing the writing. So you've got Tom's view of different aspects of UFOs and technologies and ET, and what may be going on with the Pentagon, okay? But it's coming from Tom DeLonge. Right? Right? You see what? Am I making sense? Please tell me I'm making sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're making sense. I guess one of the things I took away was, it seemed to me after reading the 2 AJ Hartley books that, that there was other nation states or other countries that may have this advanced technology and a third player along with that, I guess, maybe. But another question I wanted to ask is, did you hear about Steve Justice joining Virgin Galactic?
Yes.
What do you think about that? Do you think anything will come of that?
It doesn't surprise me, and it didn't surprise me. I thought that it happened pretty quick, but the Richard Branson wants the best of the best. Okay, and I've been out to the Virgin Galactic spaceport out in Mojave. I stood right next to whatever it was called, Spaceship 2 or whatever, and took some pretty incredible pictures, actually. Hey, that facility is amazing, and you can tell that there's no expense spared. It's a no-joke situation. And it reminded me somewhat of Rita and I, 3 or 4 years ago, we had to go down into Culver City for something. And next to the building that we were at, I mean, like around the corner, right in front of us, is SpaceX. And I could not believe the size of this building. I couldn't believe how nice it was. But you looked at it and you went, okay, Elon's not playing around. That's the vibe you get. And I got the same vibe from Virgin Galactic and Richard Branson, sparing no expense. So when a guy like Steve Justice suddenly becomes available, you're going to grab him. No matter what matter what, you want him on your team.
For sure.
Is it because Steve Justice knows about alien tech and getting to the stars? Nah, I don't think that's the reason. But if you need expertise in aerodynamics and aerospace technology and how to get the stuff done production wise, make sure that the teams are assembled and you're doing the research and development correctly. You want somebody that has done all of that and who can organize a team. Steve Justice is that dude. He ran Skunk Works, right?
He is.
So, no, it didn't surprise me at all. It was the speed of it. It made me feel like, Steve probably had a job offer a couple of years ago from them, and they probably came at him again and again, and he was going, well, I'm spinning my wheels here at TTSA. we're not going to get
Right.
anything done.
They
Or
didn't have the capital.
well, not only did, but you want to have a project to work on. You want to be designing something. You want to have a team behind you. And I don't think Justice had that. And Richard Branson says, hey, come over here. I've got a blank checkbook, and we're getting ready to get this stuff done this year. Come on, we need your help. Justice is your guy. I'd have hired him.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
All right, man. Well, have a great weekend.
All right, you too, man. Thanks.
Man, great phone call, and thank you so much for that. That's no, it didn't surprise me at all. That part did not surprise me. Let me see here. Hold on. Oh man, I got so many calls. Let's see what's going on over here. And yeah, the video's incredible, and I'm waiting for a reply back that I can post this. And I'll get it up on YouTube as soon as I can. All right, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, this is Casper Parks.
Hey, Casper. How are you, man?
I'm doing all right. Aerosmith. Steven Tyler will turn 74 on Friday.
That's incredible. Still doing backflips, too.
Oh, yeah. They got a show scheduled out for 2022 when he'll be 75.
Now, you said he's 74. I saw.
Yeah, he's 74 Friday.
I saw him in 1999, like right in there at the pond in the Honda Ponda, right in Anaheim.
Oh.
So that would have been this 2021. And if I saw him in 2000, help me do the math. We're in 2021. So that would have been 20 years ago. And so he would have been 54. When he was 54, and I'm standing there on the side of the stage, I'm with Rudy Sarzo. We went together. And I watched that dude backflip through the entire show. And I remember turning to Rudy going, how old is he? How can he do that? How can he do that? And it's just mind-blowing to me.
It is. I mean, now, you look at their song, Sweet Emotion. That was the music was written by the bass player, Tom Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
Released as a single in 1975.
Mm-hmm.
It peaked on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 36. It was the opening song in the sequence for the 1993 film Dazed and Confused, which was a historical movie for people graduating in 1976 from high school.
In Texas with Matthew McConaughey. Yes.
Yep. Now, one of their band's early hits was Dream On. Okay. Dream On was released on their 73 and 76 albums. It peaked at number 59 on the Hot 100 in 73, number 6 in 1976. Steven Tyler, get this, was 14 years old when he wrote the lyrics for Dream On. And when he wrote, and he said he was 3 years old and he was laying under his dad's piano. His dad's a classic Juilliard-trained pianist who taught music at a high school. But he was laying under there listening to his father play classical music when the cordage came to him for Dream On. He actually wrote the music when he was 16 or 17 on his upright Steinway piano. So that's music pretty young.
Yeah, that's all crazy to me. And, this is what, here we are talking about this in 2021. You might as well be talking about the Rolling Stones, right? The band is still together. And when I remember going back to, it had to been 1976. And I'm walking out of junior high school, and this friend of mine came up and said, dude, the new Aerosmith album is out. And he holds it up as like Hot Rocks or something, or, whatever. And now I just think about that memory and what the band sounded like to me back then. I thought that they were from the future, right? They had a whole different thing that was going on, different from everybody else. It wasn't Deep Purple. It wasn't, they had their own thing. And back then, it was still like Barry Manilow. You know, there were other things, Starland Vocal Band or whatever. And there were other things that were playing on the radio. And Aerosmith just blew my mind. And here we are 50 years later, right? Talking about this band and them going on tour. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's when you look at music back then, was everybody wanted their own guitar sound. You know, Marshall tube amps were like a big thing for a long time. I remember having to drive like 70 miles to get a tube for a Marshall amp before a show. You know, we'd be like up in Gainesville, and I'd have to ride down to Tampa to get to like one of the guitar stores down there, Guitar Center. I'm not sure what it was, to get a tube, but you hope you're getting the right one. You know, finally we started having transistor backups, you know, for heads. But guitar sounds were so important back then. I mean, when you heard a band play, whether it's Aerosmith or AC/DC or whoever, when you heard the first few chords of a song on the radio, even if you'd never heard the song, especially when the vocals kicked in, you immediately, the snap of a finger, you knew who it was because they had their own unique sound. The ZZ Top sound was developed in 3 different studios, I think. Have you seen the documentary, that little old band out of Texas?
Yes.
ZZ Top?
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah. That's a great documentary, by the way.
Well, that Bee Gees is another great doc. But yeah, some bands, their sound is so organic that they don't go through that studio stuff that ZZ Top went through.
Yeah.
But again, they have a great sound. I mean, you know it's them. AC/DC is an example. I remember when their one singer passed, and then I'm driving in a beat-up pickup truck. I got the radio playing, and all of a sudden I'm hearing these church bells going, you know. And I'm slowing down. I've driven down this road 1,000 times. Where is this church? And then the guitar kicks in. I'm going, oh, I know that band. And the band immediately realized it was AC/DC because their sound is so unique. You know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Has that unique sound.
No,
they have that unique sound.
Yep, and each one of those bands, I don't want to sound like I'm old, but each one of those bands, you could identify immediately what was going on. I can't do that today. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Rihanna, this. I can't. I don't know who's what these days. I just don't.
Have you seen AC/DC's new music video, Realize?
Yes, I have. And they're just incredible, man. It was just good to get the band back together. You know, get Brian Johnson back in there and Phil Rudd and so forth. It's really cool.
Yeah. I probably should jump off. I know you got other people on hold.
Yep.
And everything. So, but I wanted to throw a little AC/DC and rock and roll a little bit tonight on the show and everything.
I'll talk.
And we will be talking very soon. My next book is pretty much done. So
I can't wait for it.
Deciding to release it.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll send you a link. It's a secret link. Nobody has it. That has the cover art that only 7 people have seen and something about the novel.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to do an NDA with me on it, though.
Yeah, no problem, Casper. So, come on, man. It's me.
Right. Oh, I know that. I'm just having fun right now. So,
have a great night.
You too. And I'll send it off right now. You can take a look at it over the break or something. And but you see what the novel's about, and you understand what I said earlier a couple of years ago. I'm a little too close to the story. So, but,
send it to me. I'll check it out during the break.
It is on its way. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend.
You too, Casper. Fade to Black. Casper Parks coming in strong. And I have had so many calls tonight from the start of the show, and I just tried to get everybody in. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hi, Jimmy. It's Deb.
Hey, Deb. How are you?
I'm sorry. One second. Put you on speaker. Can you hear me okay?
No, I can't. But what's on your mind?
Yeah, you can hear me.
Okay, now I got you. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I had to put you on speaker. sorry about the bunker cam thing. That was totally not me crying wolf. That was me having a huge error, because imagine this. You look down to your cell phone right now, you pick it up, it's completely dead. You can't get it back. You've lost everything. What would that be?
I didn't know that was you. I just saw bunker cam is off. And
it was, I'm confessing, it was me.
Okay. All right. So what's on your mind before we get to the break?
Okay. Well, I'm trying to hurry here. So that's what I've been dealing with since Sunday. So I'm dealing with two different technologies here, and that's why that happened. Anyway, what I wanted to say was Dave Schrader is going to be meeting up with Melba Ketchum sometime soon in the future. She's going to take him to see Bigfoot, and I think that you should hook up with him and go.
Okay, where's this going to be?
You need to contact Dave for the information, because I don't know if he has it scheduled yet. And then the other thing, because I had to do a new Twitter account because I lost everything, I want to know, reciprocity here, if you give me a follow, because you have before, on my new account, then I'll go over and I'll sign up for the Dark Zone, because I do want to see that. But, you know, do me a favor, I'll do you one back.
Are you trying to cut a deal live on the air for a Twitter follow?
With you, you betcha. And here's the deal, and this is why. Last time, Shaw the Loon Witch said, take your rosary beads to the Queen Mary. And you took them, and then you didn't take them with you on board. And I watched that whole night, that whole Dark Zone thing, and they didn't let you do what we all wanted you to do. So it was still kind of cool, but it was a little bit disappointing. So I'm hoping this time, if it streams and I'm able to watch it and you take your rosary beads, you know, we want those spirits drawn to you. You know, just your animal magnetism alone, Jimmy, isn't going to bring in the spirits. We need you to take those rosary beads, bring your charms to the event, and we'll be watching. Come on now, you know you want to.
Well, you know I don't follow anybody on Twitter, right?
Well, I don't know that.
I don't.
Well, because
I don't follow.
I have a follow
anybody. Number one. Number two. You got a follow, which I'm not even sure how that happened. But anyway, only one follow per account.
Oh, come on. It's not my fault that I lost all my information.
Think of all of the people that post in Twitter every day, all the Fadernauts. I don't follow them. I don't follow anybody. Think about that. And so when you're saying this live on the air, everybody else here is going, wait a minute, what's going on? What's going on here? What's going on?
Well, nothing's going on. It must have been an accident. And so let's flip over to QAnon real quick. I think QAnon is an infiltrated psyop, and they've infiltrated certain groups to persuade them, to trick them to think a certain way. And I can't wait to start watching that series on HBO, and I'm glad you brought it up.
Well, I am not responsible for your frame of mind after you're done watching that. Your opinion is going to be I'm just telling you right now. You're gonna be, oh man.
I know. I mean,
I'm associating myself with that. I have put my trust in that. That's what this is all about. Oh my God. I am smarter than this. But I'm not trying to pollute your mind. I'm not trying to pollute it. I don't want to do it in advance. You just got to watch it on your own. And with that, Deb, I am 30 seconds late to the commercial. Enjoy your weekend.
You follow my account, man. I know you will.
I'll talk to you.
By accident.
Okay, bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
This is Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. 747-228-2051. 747-228-2051. I'll be right back.
here, and you are listening to my boy, Jimmy Church, on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Despite popular opinion, reading a book will not make you smarter.
But listening to Jimmy Church will.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and I take Life Change Tea supplements every single day. It's what I do. Click on their banner at JimmyChurchRadio.com. When you take the beans from Central America with dashes of Indonesian and African mixed in and then roast it to the dark side of Fade to Black, you create the ultimate brew of fringe. Introducing the Fade to Black blend from River Moon Coffee. Yes, River Moon's darkest customized roast was created for the love of Fade to Black. The alchemy of masterful roasting and smoking the beans is in every sip of this full-bodied, dark Java. I need my coffee dark, deep, with distinct bittersweet chocolate highlights, just like the bunker. Leaning further into the darkness of the roast is Fade to Black blend from River Moon Coffee. Just click on the banner at JimmyChurchRadio.com and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today.
Hello, my name is Billy Carson, and I am a best-selling author and the founder of ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. Together with my team, we have built an all-new conscious streaming TV platform designed with every family member in mind. If you have ever wanted to travel the world and attend lectures and workshops from your favorite speakers but weren't able to, look no further. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. There are dozens of workshops and lectures from speakers you know and love. We have also included amazing categories to assure that your consciousness is entertained and elevating on a daily basis. Amazing interviews, ancient history, ascension knowledge, wisdom teachings, documentaries, conspiracies, mysteries, health and fitness, conscious cooking, meditations, finance, yoga, and so much more. To start your free trial on any mobile device or computer, surf to ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. That's Forbidden Knowledge with the number 4, ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. Again, visit ForbiddenKnowledge.tv today.
Are you intrigued by Paranormal Talk Radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from TalkStream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now, the Paranormal Radio app. Free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
Erica, Brittany, Gabby, and you're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com.
It's not a lifestyle we chose. We were born this way. KGRARadio.com.
This is KJCR at JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Hang on. Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. I got one segment left. It's Thursday night. It's Fadernight. 747-228-2051. And before I get back to the phones, earlier tonight, if you're just dialing in, Paul called me from Odessa, Texas, West Texas, and said that last night he filmed TR-3B, what he thinks is a TR-3B, in the skies over Odessa in West Texas, and that he shot a video. Now, I have the video here. He has sent it to me. I have gotten permission from Paul to go ahead and post the video up on YouTube. So I will get that done. And I've looked at a bunch of still images, and I've looked at the video, and I'm going to do it again. Now, I haven't, I'm going to do it again live on the air. I haven't played the entire video for everybody with the sound and stuff. I can't play it for you because of the nature of the setup here that I have. I can't do that. But I want to see the video from beginning to end. And I think it's best that we do that. Now, to set this up, and I want to do this live on the air so you can get my opinions. And then his uncle, Ricky, was with him. He was driving the car. Now, I've got a couple of updates and a couple of emails that I want to get to everybody so you can understand a little bit more, because now I've got some more background. Okay, so Uncle Ricky's driving the car. Paul is in the passenger seat. Daughter is in the back seat. So Ricky's driving, and what it appears to me is that Paul is shooting the video out of the passenger window to the right. Ricky's driving the car here, and he's watching, and he can see it. As you can see it here, that it looks like if I'm driving the car, I would be able to see what's going on because of the angle that it appears to me. He can see it out of the windshield. Okay, that's the way it appears to me. But now, Ricky said that it's about 300 feet off the ground. From what I can see in this video, I think he is dead on. I think it's about, I think that's a good guess. It's about 300 feet off of the ground. It's not very high. It looks to me like it turns a little bit. I think you can see that. And then Ricky says that Paul shot the video hanging out of the car. That I believe, because you can hear the wind noise, and you can also see the shaking of the phone. And I noticed that, and I noted that before. Since then, I've gotten an email from Ricky telling me that Paul was hanging out the window. I absolutely believe that that is what is going on, because he's trying to hold the phone still, and he's trying to capture this. And that's why the shakiness is there. The still parts of the video where the magic happens, you can see a couple of things that give you this triangulation effect of what's going on. You can see the ground, you can see the parking lot, you can see lights, you can see the parking lot lights, you can see other things that are reflecting up into the sky that are going in front of this object. So you can see the ground, and the object is, it's about 300 feet up. It's not very high. And then when he centers on the object, you lose the parking lot and the things. Now, the car is going up the freeway, and you can hear the wind noise, and you can see that Paul is trying to center this video. Now, with all of that, that's the information that I've got right now. And I am going to play the video. Here we go. Okay, so right now, as they're driving, and let me see this again. Okay, so I've got it backwards from the first time that I saw it. In that, I'm wrong. It's being shot out of the left-hand. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play it again, and the reason why I need to play it again is I thought it was in one direction, and now that I'm looking at the ground, okay, I was wrong, and this is now I can see it's being shot out of the left-hand side of the car, and it looks like Paul's hanging out the back window. Ricky's driving. That's what's going on because of the direction. I thought it was the other way, but no, it's being shot out of the left-hand side of the car. Now, right here, there's a business. and then it's a neighborhood. And this is what's interesting. You see the houses going by on the bottom, and this thing is right above the houses off in the distance, not very far away. A quarter mile, maybe less. And then right there, it lights up. Wow. Yeah.
It's one of those.
So you can hear Paul at the end and his reaction. That's a pretty crazy video. That's one of the better ones I've ever seen. Now, look, I don't want to get everybody all freaked out about, it's perfectly centered, and no, it's not that. It's not perfectly still. But what you see is this object, it's still in the sky, but Paul is hanging out of the car. It's obvious. And but there are moments where it's right there and everything is cool. It's about maybe a quarter mile away, maybe 1,000 yards away, and maybe 300 feet in the air, and it's right above the houses. And you can see as they're driving, there's like a convenience store that goes by, and it's right there. But you can see it's off in the distance. It's not a reflection, is what I'm saying. It's nothing inside of the car. This is outside of the car, and you can see the lights and the shadows and everything that, as the car is moving, that pass in front of whatever this object is. I'm going to play this again. Yeah, right here. It's right there. That's a crazy video. Yeah, you can see the telephone poles are moving in front of it. Yeah. Okay, so right here you can see it's a triangle against the night sky. One light, and then the three lights light up. So it's about a minute and a half into the video, this thing lights up. That's crazy town right there. It's three lights and that bar light. Huh. And then it disappeared. Wow. Huh. I don't know what to make of this. And I am going to... What Paul did in his video is he's taking stills off of his cell phone. And you know what that's like, right? You're moving the bar and you're kind of... no, it's not that kind of party here in the bunker. I've got all the video editing stuff that I need. I've got big monitors, and I can freeze frame and blow up and check out and see what's going on. And I don't know about stabilization. I'm gonna do everything that I can. But I think what needs to be seen is the raw video. As I'm looking at it here, that is where it's at. And freezing it up, cleaning it up, grabbing some stills, and analyzing it. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. But it's the raw video here that is the real evidence. Because, again, let me describe. Okay, so it's being shot on the left-hand side of the car, and you can see all the buildings going by. You can see the object above, and you're looking at telephone poles and transformers and things that are going by in front of the object. It's real. It's a real object in the sky. And you can see the three corners a couple of times in the video. I got to see this enhanced a little bit. But it's right here. This is when it lights up. That's crazy. It's this bar light thing on the top with three lights on each corner. Yeah. Yeah. It's exactly what you think it is. Wow.
It's one of those.
Wow. Huh. That just watching it like that in full motion is absolutely incredible. Paul and Ricky, if you're listening, call me back real quick, and I'll put you at the front of the line right now. Give me a call back, 747-228-2051. And now that I've seen this, I've got questions. This is incredible, and I'm going to go ahead and put this video together tonight, and finish it up tomorrow. I'll have it up on YouTube tomorrow. It probably won't happen tonight. I'll do my best, but there's a lot of work to get this done. I'm blown away. I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of videos. This is pretty crazy. What is over? Somebody help me out here. What is around Odessa? What is around Odessa? Is there a Air Force base or anything around Odessa? Let me get this down here. And I'm just being... Somebody help me out here on Twitter. What is around Odessa? Is there an Air Force base? There's Midland, Abilene, Lubbock. No. Is there an Air Force base around here? I don't see one. I don't see anything that resembles. Okay, I need somebody else to tell me what's going on. What is around Odessa, Texas, West Texas Air Force Base? Is there something that could be launching this, or... Wow, that is just crazy town to me. Yeah, New Mexico's right there. Let's go back to the map. Yeah, New Mexico. Okay, Roswell is right there. There's Odessa, but I don't see an Air Force base. I want to know Odessa when they film the best. Yeah, I know, right? No, is there an Air Force base around Odessa, Texas? This is incredible. I don't know what to make of it. I just want to watch this one more time. This is good stuff, man. Huh. Oh, man. Okay. Now I just saw... Okay, that's true.
It's one of those...
Okay. At the end of the video, as this thing is... Okay, Midland Army Airfield. Okay, that's World War II. Okay, yes. I mean, now, today. Who posted this? Nelson. Thank you for that, Nelson. But is there one that's out there now? Let's see. U.S. Army National Guard. That's in, okay. I don't think that they're going to be cruising the TR-3B from there. But yeah. What's all that background noise in the video? Dude is hanging out the car. That's wind. The car is rolling up the highway. And, okay, now, this is what I wanted to say. Now that I've watched this many times, Laughlin Air Force Base, thank you for that. See, I need all of this. Shepherd Air Force Base, Laughlin Air Force Base. And what's the other one? Dias Air Force Base. Thank you for that. Laughlin, Shepherd, and DS. I think that is Dias Air Force Base. Thank you. That's in Abilene. That's in Shepherd. That's in Laughlin. Okay. I need all of this. I'll put all of this information in the video tomorrow, and I'll give everybody some credit. Okay? All right. For helping me out. The Fadernauts are the best. Is now that I've seen this, okay, so this, the video is about 2 minutes long. The first minute 45 seconds, minute 40, is pretty steady. Paul did a good job. He's inside the car. Okay, so he's sitting inside. He's filming out the window. Window's down, and that's the noise. But then when he gets out of the car, he's hanging out of the window. The last 15 seconds is when this thing kind of turns, and it lights up. That's when it gets like this, and it's not perfectly still because that's when he's in the car. He's not dealing with the wind. Last 15 seconds, he's hanging out the car. It gets a little nutty. At one point, one spot, this is what I saw. You'll see this in the video tomorrow. This thing turns. The 3 lights on each corner light up, and that bar light is on the back. I'm not so sure if that's a bar light as much as I think that may be a propulsion system. So let me back this up. Maybe that is something on the back that is pushing this thing forward. And it's right. And it lights up perfectly, man. It is all 3 at the same time. It's a beautiful shot, too. Right there. Oh, man. That is the money shot right there, man. I cannot wait to get this in my editor. That is just crazy. It looks, it looks like that bar is on the back. Woo! Yes, it is. It is. Exactly what that is. What a great night on Fade to Black. Paul, Uncle Ricky, thank you for this. I know that everybody is wanting to see this video, and they want to see it now. Thank you for the permission of shooting this and posting it up on YouTube. It's about as compelling as anything that I have ever seen. And the other part, wow. In the very beginning of the video, when it's perfectly steady and Paul is inside of the car, that you can see it. Yeah, you can. It's at the end of the video when this thing lights up just for a second, where you can see everything. And it does it there, does it there, and it does it again right there. Wow. Yeah.
Bro, fucking UFO. It's one of those.
It is. It is. That's absolutely incredible. Guys, thank you for taking the time. Thank you for thinking of the Fadernauts and calling into the show and sending us this. That's absolutely incredible. I've seen a lot of stuff in my day. A lot. I've never seen anything like that. You guys had a Class A real sighting. It's pretty big, too. That I want to say this before I head out. Everybody on hold. This just took precedence. I apologize for that. But from the distance, from what I can see, with the street lights, the houses, the buildings, and so what looks like the distance, because you can see, it's a pretty good size craft. It's a pretty good size craft. Pretty good size. I'm going to say 50 feet or more, maybe bigger. I don't know if it's 100. I don't know, but it's substantial. And I'm only suggesting this right now without doing more analysis on this. This ain't a drone. That's not a drone. It's not a helicopter. It's not a plane. It's 3 white lights. It's got 1 light in the center, and it's flying in a direction. It is. It's about 300 feet off the ground. I'm going to say it's a quarter mile away, and it's pretty good sized. So, yeah, if I'm going to take a crack at this, I'm going to say 50 feet, 60, not 100. Yeah. Whew. Wow. What an incredible night. I want to thank everybody that called in. Just incredible. Uncle Ricky, Paul, thank you for that. Everybody, I will stay on top of this, and I'll get as much information from Paul and Ricky as I can. Location, time. We'll get all of that mapped out, and I want to take a look at Air Force bases in the area. But I think we have got us a secret access program black project right here, caught on tape. I think it's us. I don't think it's them. I think it's us, but it's great. That's a good video. This is Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. What a great night on the show. I mean, every Fadernight is great, but wow. Fade to Black's executive producers, Rita Camurian. Show is produced by Hilton J. Palm, Renee, Dennis, and Kevin. Announcers are Steve Harder, Gene Vitello, Marty Kovar. Webmaster, Drew the Geek. Music, Doug Aldrich. Intro, Spaceboy, spaceboymusic.com. Fade to Black is produced by KJCR for the Game Changer Network, and syndication is KGRA, The Planet. This broadcast owned and copyrighted 2021 by Fade to Black and the Game Changer Network, Inc. It cannot be rebroadcast, downloaded, copied, or used anywhere in the known universe without written permission from Fade to Black and the Game Changer Network. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. I want everybody to have a great, safe, fun weekend. Get over to thedarkzone.tv. Get your tickets. I'll be there on Saturday night. I want everybody to be safe. It's time to Fade to Black.